Welcome to the Dugout, and we're reporting to you live from the city of Lagos. Theatrics, dramatics.
He thinks it's on television.
Welcome to the Dugout. My name is Theophilus Agbalahol Saige.
And my name is Adetola Oluwaseyi Roberts.
And you were slow this time.
Yes.
You did not rush.
I had to, because I've been getting feedback that when I'm calling out my name, it's like I'm rapping.
A rapper that don't want to Grammy.
Well, I used to rap back in school. I mean, in fact, I've been on a couple of people's featuring. I wasn't featured in one Juju musical.
Really?
It wasn't easy.
I've gone platinum by now. And I'll be like,
Sadly, Juju is like almost dead in Nigeria. Nobody listens to Juju anymore. Sadly, it's only Fuji.
It's just one of those things.
Yeah.
All right, welcome to the Dugout. It's been a while we've been here, but since then, quite a lot has happened, Tola.
Yeah.
Quite a lot has happened.
A whole lot.
Plenty of things. We've been battling with the Uefa Champions League. We looked at the league titles in some other parts of Europe that have actually literally come to an end. Last time we were here, we talked about Osimhen.
Yeah, Victor.
We talked about Victor, and Victor has been inspirational, going on to break George Weah's record of 47 league goals.
Like, not 47, 27.
No, 47 for an African player.
Overall league goals,
yeah.
But that says a lot about African players not really doing much in Italy, because in England, at least the record is held by Drogba, right?
Yeah.
Over 100 goals.
No, is it Drogba or Mo Salah?
Okay, now it's Mo Salah.
Salah, yeah.
Why did I forget Salah?
But Salah's been in the Premier League for you.
That's what I'm saying. So it's still that is the league.
No, that's
the league that actually that Africans feel more comfortable in.
Just I don't think
because even look at La Liga. I mean, Nigerian or African strikers or players are there for long.
Samuel Eto'o.
Yes, that's an exception. How many more?
No, see, I'm
not talking about the ones that have nationalized to play for another country.
I think it's about the talent. See, once you are good enough to play somewhere, I think you will actually get goals. Mo Salah played in the Serie A before he moved to.
Yeah, but that was in his formative years. Actually.
It doesn't really matter now.
I'm talking about how they don't seem to stay in all these other leagues for long.
That's because when you begin to play well, I think this is just personal for me. When you begin to play well, you want to earn more. And there's a big salary gap between the Serie A and other parts of Europe. Now, the best players will not remain in the Serie A. Yeah. Look at the players that have been banging goals in recent years, talking about likes of Edison Cavani and co. They did not stay. They all found a way to move and get the big bucks in, or the teams that were willing to pay. Osimhen now, literally, if he's at the rate at which he's scoring, 2-3 more seasons in the Serie A, we know with at this rate and at a better team, he will only get better. At this he should be getting like 100 goals, but you and I know he would not stay.
True that.
For obvious reasons. The man has to earn the cheddar. It's not about the mullah.
So, like I said, money is important. I mean, that's the bottom line anyway. So, I guess that's why most of them they start to make a name for themselves. And what I want big team from is England, basically.
Yeah, it's England to come to England. That's the reason why they all come to England.
I mean, we get to see you more.
Yes.
But even as a fan, we want our players to play in the league where we get to watch them week in, week out.
Week out, yes.
And that's the Premiership.
Exactly.
A lot of Nigerians watch Premiership.
Everybody.
Like Bible, it's like their Quran. It's like their religion.
It's a religion. That is the word. That was what I was looking for. Yeah. So, talking about Napoli, they were knocked out of the Champions League by AC Milan.
Yeah.
AC Milan, we had so much hope, only for them to meet their city rivals.
Yeah.
And over a 2-legged tie.
That was a revenge that has been cooking since 2002?
No, almost 20 years.
2013, 2003 actually.
20 years.
That's revenge has been.
No. See, I did not mind Milan losing, but home and away. Although it's the same stadium.
Which one is home?
No, it's the same stadium. But they didn't score a goal.
Yeah.
What's your take on that game, Tola?
No. First of all, the teams weren't really that balanced. I felt overall Inter had the advantage in terms of the players and everything. If
you're saying this, let's not forget that this Milan team, up until 2 weeks ago, were defending champions in Italy.
Yeah, they were defending champions. I understand, but what?
Let's not forget that Inter Milan had not really been playing too well in the league as well.
If you go by the league form, Napoli should be the one in the final.
True.
Exactly. So it's the Champions League. And Inter, the more tenacious team, they have a grace about them, like they're ready for the fight. They showed it against Porto, against Benfica. They've shown it against AC Milan also.
Would you say they had an easy run?
No, well, there's no run that's easy because it's the Champions League. playing a team at this stage in Champions League means that team deserves to be there. So no run is easy. So I won't say it's been an easy run. But yes, let's say like in basketball, there's East and West Coast. So when in this case now, there was a bracket that was shown to us in the quarterfinals.
Yeah,
and we saw where we said we got to see that, okay, people on the left are going to play themselves upwards in the final, and people on the right, I mean, at the point we projected that it was going to be Manchester City and Napoli in the final, because we were looking at the league form and the overall play. But look at it now, we got Man City right, yes, but Napoli was bounced out in the quarterfinals. So look at where they are coming from, the teams they've played. Yes, they've not played the team that will blow you out, but neither has City. In terms of City's caliber and the teams they've played, everybody expected City to beat the teams that they've played.
Okay,
even Real Madrid.
Okay. Exactly. We'll come to that in a bit. What I was going to because we're literally working with time here.
Yeah.
I was looking at the importance of Romelu Lukaku over 2 legs, as well as Lautaro Martinez. How would you say, okay, Simon Inzaghi has lined up this team, and they've done the unthinkable since 2010. This is their first time in a UCL final. Before now, it's been Juve who have played, I think, 2 or 3 finals.
2 back-to-back.
No, it wasn't back-to-back.
Oh, no, back-to-back actually. They lost one to
Barca.
They lost the next one to Real Madrid.
Okay, no, it was not back-to-back.
Was it
it was
back-to-back?
2015 and 2017.
Okay, that was...
Atletico Madrid was in between for Real Madrid. Now, Inter Milan are in the final again, and we saw Lautaro Martinez, who has literally put behind his abysmal World Cup form and is now firing on all cylinders. What importance do you think a striker like that will bring into the finals against a team like Manchester City, who will also come to in a bit?
Well, Lukaku is a physical player, and he's played in Premiership, so he understands how Premiership teams play. He's played against City a couple of times. I mean, not this particular City, but Pep City.
Pep City, yes.
Yeah. So the thing is, it's his finals. First of all, Simone needs to know one thing: they're not going to outpossess Man City. They're probably going to control the game. But all you need to know what they do and how to check it. City are going to hug the game, they're going to hug the ball, and they're going to play so much. They're going to pass the lights out of Inter Milan. But now Inter needs to understand that that's what this team is going to bring to the table. We need to know how we can go to curb it, and we need to know how to take our chances. Because whether we like it or not, chances will come.
When you say our chances, are you rooting for Inter?
No, I'm speaking.
No. I have to know where you stand right now, so I will know how to come at you.
I don't have any favorites in the finals anyway. My favorite teams dropped off a long time ago.
Yeah.
And the last favorite I had
Barcelona.
was Real Madrid. But I always have this thing I do with the English teams, except for Tottenham. I root for all English
for
teams.
obvious reasons.
Yeah, I root for all English teams in the tournament.
All right. So they went to the Santiago Bernabeu and they picked up a 1-1 draw.
Yeah.
And it was a case of, I play better than you, you scored me. Then you play better than me, I got to go.
Yeah.
And then they come to the Etihad. That's talking about Real Madrid.
Yeah.
People said they wore black to come for their own funeral. And they were
No, but you don't wear black to a funeral. You wear black to somebody's funeral.
funeral.
And then again,
it turned out to be their own.
The suit you wear in the coffin is usually black most of the time.
You know what? Tola, they were taught a lesson in scoring.
I don't like talking about that game too much. You know why?
But we have to talk about it.
I'm talking about whether.
For instance, I understand that. Okay, I remember Sir Alex Ferguson was asked sometime in 2009 that will Manchester City ever go into a derby match with Manchester United and emerge as favourites before the game? And his response was, not in my lifetime.
Well, I want to believe that what he meant was not while he's still coaching. I mean, Ferguson was always like...
Ferguson lost one of Manchester derby heavily. I remember that game.
Was it 6-1?
It was 6-1 and 6-2.
The one with Balotelli.
Yes, why always me.
So
it actually started while he was coaching.
Yeah,
and since then, he's made more appearances.
But he still won the league the season after now.
See, you know, since...
And that was not Pep's Guardiola. I'm sorry, not Pep's...
When referring to Pep City.
I'm just saying, he didn't play against the City.
Yes.
While he was still manager. And I like what he did. He left where the ovation was loudest. He lost that league initially. The next season, he won the league. Baba dropped mic. And
he dropped the mic.
Yes!
Because, he still comes to the games. But Sir Alex Ferguson has more appearances at the Old Trafford than Phil Jones.
This season, right?
Yeah, this season. He's had more appearances at Old Trafford than Phil Jones.
Yeah, I guess.
So you look at, I'm of the opinion that Carlo Ancelotti was taught a footballing lesson. And I watched Rio Ferdinand say, I told you.
Theo, let me with your church mind.
Yes.
Church mind.
Yes.
Will you say it was taught a football lesson? Or he just played a game that he couldn't win?
Tola, when you were beat, you are beaten.
Mm-hmm.
It's like what happened between that same game. There was so much talk about Vinicius Jr., who in my opinion is one of the most informed players in the world right now, coming up against Kyle Walker. A lot of people said that he was going to turn Walker inside out because he had done it in the past. We saw it happen 12 months ago. You understand? But when he
didn't do it 12 months ago.
No, he did. He was
Walker didn't play that game.
Oh, sorry. It was against Fernandinho.
Old man Fernandinho.
Fernandinho was there.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we have seen him do it a couple of times this season.
To other defenders,
yes. And I'm not just talking about any defenders.
Good defenders.
Very good defenders. We know Vinicius can turn anybody inside out. But it was almost as if Manchester City were on a mission.
You only get
the first 35 minutes of that game. No, sorry, the first 25 minutes of that game, Madrid had only completed 14 passes. Tola, we are talking about the defending champions in Europe here.
See, Alemoro said it. No exaggeration.
No. Yes.
Madrid did not string together 4 passes throughout the whole game.
Yes.
Throughout the whole game. The moment I saw Luka Modric putting in a slide tackle in the Madrid 18-yard box in 20 minutes, I'm like, nah, this is nothing.
But then again,
2 minutes later,
what that means is that it was a masterclass from Pep Guardiola, because regardless of how well they played, even the last time out, Madrid were able to get something at the Santiago Bernabeu. But this time around, with almost the same squad that was there last year, in fact, I think an even improved squad, they were not able to get anything. And so much talk was made about Erling Haaland. He didn't score a goal.
See, before this game...
You know what it means? You know, whenever you're playing basketball, and you know, we've talked about this multiple times, like whenever you're on a team and you need to start shooting, you need to start scoring, it means there's something wrong.
Yeah, he's talking about me personally, right?
Yes, I'm talking about you.
Yeah.
Whenever you need to start scoring, it means that there are people on your team that probably are not doing what they're supposed to do.
Yes.
Because you actually go around winning the ball and whatever you guys do in basketball.